During my last post, I talked about how you don't build negotiation muscle in a boardroom. What happens in a boardroom when the pressure's on is you reveal your training. Since that post, I've been asked, well, how do you develop your negotiation muscle? And one of the exercises, one of the experiences I find have really been effective for me to develop comfort with the pressure of negotiation is offering to negotiate the purchase of a car for a friend. This is a great experience because these are events that typically most people shy away from and many times leave money on the table as a result of their attachment to a vehicle they've fallen in love with. I've done this multiple times. If I know a family member is looking to buy a car or, again, a good friend, I'll offer my services, maybe ask for a beer in exchange. Get the key parameters in hand. So one, what is their maximum price they want to pay? Do they have a vehicle in mind? Is there a specific model, year, new or used? What helps is if they've actually picked out the vehicle on a specific lot. If not, you could always help them research that. But once you've figured out which vehicle they want and you've got your guardrails set up, go into the dealership and use your awareness skills. Is the lot full? Is there a lot of inventory they need to move? Are the salesmen sitting at their desks bored, waiting for a customer to walk in? It helps too if you prepare before. So, with your friends' parameters and guidelines, budget, preferences, etc., start planning a strategy, understanding what the market is. Check out the websites, figure out what a similar vehicle is going for on the market. Anyways, once you walk in the dealership, strike up a conversation with the salesperson. Start talking about the vehicle that your friend is interested in. Typically, it's going to be a price negotiation. They try to throw in different services like rust proofing, et cetera. That's a whole separate topic. But the focus of what I want to get across today is that this is a high stakes negotiation, but there's very little downside to it. If you don't get the car of your friend's dreams for the price he or she wants, you walk away, she's not out of pocket. At the very least, you've practiced your negotiation skills, you've built that muscle. On to the next dealership, on to the next vehicle. But what is key here is when you're negotiating from a point of detachment, of emotional detachment, the person on the other side of the table, they will feel that. They can't use your attachment to the outcome against you. And you'll find that it's a really wonderful place to be in where you can really start exercising your tactics. I've been in situations where I've planned my negotiation. I've written out contingencies. I've written out alternative paths the conversation can go. I've done this for myself as well. And I'll readily admit, I really have to bring myself back to executing on my strategy because I'll see a car, I'll get emotionally attached. I want that baby in my driveway. And I could see where I start slipping. So I got to bring myself back to my plan. If you're doing this for a friend, you're not as susceptible to that. So give it a shot. It's a wonderful experience. I've actually probably done it about half a dozen times now. And I can easily say the outcomes I've negotiated for my friends usually are even better than the ones I've negotiated for myself. And if you want to step up your game even further, you could always help and negotiate on a friend or family member's behalf the purchase of a home. That's when it gets really interesting. We're talking bigger dollars, bigger impacts, longer term impacts, but give it a shot. And again, it brings me back to the original point of this post is you're not going to build that muscle when you're in the hot seat in a boardroom presenting to an executive team. You need that muscle built before you walk in. This is the way to do it.